we go, guys. Welcome back to Revolt Fitness Home Gym WOD. So today's Tuesday, and we got a doozy for you guys today. We're gonna set the clock for 5 minutes. At 3, 2, 1, go. You're gonna go ahead and complete a 400-meter run, come back, do 15 jumping lunges, and then end it with 15 sit-ups. In that remaining time of those 5 minutes, that's gonna be your rest time, okay? And you're gonna go ahead and do that for 5 rounds. So as soon as you're rested for that first 5 minutes, you're gonna go ahead and do the same thing. Set the clock again, or do an ongoing clock. For the next 5 minutes, you're gonna go ahead and start with a 400-meter run, come back, do 15 jumping lunges, and then 15 sit-ups, okay? Ideally, you wanna have at least a minute of rest each round. Now keep in mind, you may get tired a little bit towards round 4 and 5 to try to maintain that 1 minute of rest. But if we can, let's try to get that rest to probably a minute 30, and that way you feel way more recovered and way more ready to attack the next 5 minute worth of work, okay? So as always, we want to set you up with a warm-up. And today's warm-up, we're going to do 2 sets, right? So 2 sets of each of these movements for 30 seconds each, okay? We're going to start with lunges. You could do these walking or in place. I'll show you what in place looks like. So we're going to start with both feet, each foot underneath the hip. We're going to step straight out with one and bring that back leg underneath that hip. That front knee should be over that front ankle, and then you're going to go ahead and push off that back toe, okay? And simply turn around and alternate each leg going forward and stand, okay? You really want to make sure, just making sure that the hip is over that knee, have a really good foundation with that knee over that front ankle. So 30 seconds worth of lunges in place or walking. Then we're going to hit the deck and do hollow holds. It's a core activation movement. So we start by sitting on the ground. We're going to point our toes, and we're going to squeeze our legs together and lay back. Arms are extended overhead, palms facing each other, and for 30 seconds you want to get your lower back on the ground and picking up your extremities, right? So pulling that belly button down to the ground. You should be able to hold this position for 30. This is too difficult. Bring a knee in, hands down. But you always want to make sure that that lower body is the only thing touching the floor, okay, that lower back. Once you're done with that, you're going to go ahead and do a push-up to down dog. So you're going to start in a plank position, keeping the feet together. We're going to lower the chest and thighs to the ground, push up, then send the hips up and heels down to the ground, and going back and forth between these 2 movements for the next 30 seconds. Then we're going to get into a arch hold, so back down onto the deck, on your bellies, palms facing down this time, and we're going to squeeze the glutes and keep our heels together. We're going to go ahead and hold this position for 30 seconds, okay? Once you're done with that, you're going to step outside, do a 100-meter jog. When you come back, you're going to finish up this first round with mountain climbers. So we're going to have our hands flat on the ground. We're going to bring our knees as high up and close to our elbows or chest as possible, okay? So for the warm-up, remember it's all those movements, 30 seconds each for 2 sets, okay? Once you're done with this, go ahead and write down the times that you finished each of those 5-minute work times, and the slowest time will be your score for today. Can't wait to see them on our YouTube channel. Go ahead and write them in our comment section if you don't have Wodify. And see you guys tomorrow.